Hey y'all, I am Kizzy Van Norman.
And I am Dr. Alicia Connolly. And we are Reconciled, Healed, and Whole Outreach Ministries, where we are reconciling hearts, healing wounds, and making whole through Abba. So you're probably wondering where the story began. Let's just say at one point, our souls and our hearts were not reconciled. Our hearts were not healed, and neither were we whole. It took a tragic turn of events from a dear friend of ours, songstress, wonderful woman, Sharonika Cotton Pittman. She passed away a few years ago due to COVID, and that really did something to Ms. Van Norman and I. We had to sit down and really decide on, are we going to follow the road that we only wanted to follow, or were we going to follow the road of which God wanted us to follow? We decided to take the road that God wanted and needed for us to follow. So after that, we began to do conferences that we had did before, but this time it was with a different purpose, it was with a different vision, it was with a different mission, and it was with a different heart. And that is where Reconciled, Healed, and Whole Outreach Ministries was birthed out of.
One of our visions is to be able to reconcile hearts that was like ours at one time. Because to get to the place that we are now, it took a lot of reconciliation and going back and forth with God and talking to God. This thing was not easy for us. And to be able to reach out to men, women, boys, and girls that are like us, to let them know that you don't have to stay where you are. That through Christ, that you can be better than what you've been or where you are at. Christ can take us so much further. And growing up in the church, I think a lot of people look at us and they go like, you got it together. No, we didn't have it together. We were a wretch undone, but Christ has come through. And I mean, y'all, we're not perfect. We're far from perfect, and Christ is He's still transforming us. But to be able to reach out and love on somebody, put our arms around them and let them know that you don't have to stay in that same place. And that's what we're about, in being able to reach out into our communities, and not just men and women, boys and girls, to all colors, right? I mean, whatever you are, we want to be able to reach all, because when it's all said and done, we all want to be able to go to glory and rejoice with God. Our plans are to continue doing conferences that we do annually. We have one coming up that's April 2025, so look out for those dates. One of the events that we're actually planning, and we're trying to seek out how we're going to do it, is a block party for the homeless people, to be able to give away clothes and blankets, because we know that the winter months are coming up. So we want to be able to reach out to those, hopefully be able to start something with our teenagers, to be able to pull our young people back into the church. Because if we don't do it now, we'll lose them, y'all. So that's one of the things. Kids are really, really dear to my heart. So I want to be able to, we want to be able to reach out to our communities and the surrounding communities, to be able to do things for our children as well, that they don't look to the streets to do that. So that's some of the things that we have on our agenda so far.
We know that this task is going to require a lot of fasting, prayer, consecration, but most of all, listening to God in order to fulfill all of the goals that He has imparted in us. We must continue to hear past what we can hear, see past what we can see, and listen far beyond how long we desire to listen. So with that being said, we are desiring that God continue to place covenant, holy covenant relationships in front of us and with us. Holy covenant relationships that will catapult us into what God is having for us to do in the earth in this season. So stay connected to us and with us. You may check out our website for all of your needs, whether it's to see our upcoming events, to register for our upcoming events, to meet our board of directors, or hey, to shop at our store, because we want you all to be a part of the Reconciled, Healed, and Whole Outreach Ministries brand.
And also on our website, you can donate or sow into our ministries. Don't forget to like, share, and tag on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. See you soon.